Hi everybody, my name is Angela Cleary. I'm a life coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. So today I want to talk about escaping the matrix, escaping this lie that we've been living in. For generations, thousands of years, society and religion has tried to keep us locked in this cage, locked in this box. But I'm going to tell you a secret today. The key to that cage is in your pocket. We choose this life of suffering. We choose a life of struggle because we believe that that's all there is. We've been led to believe that that's all there is. But do you really, really believe that we're the only living beings on this vast universe? Like, do you really believe beyond the Milky Way that there's a wall? That's it. That there's a box around the Milky Way and that there's nothing out there? Do you know, we're beings of such intelligence. We have been led to suppress that intelligence and our powers for so many years. We've been conditioned and led to conform, and we're slaves to the system. We believe that there is nothing to this life except to struggle in a job we hate, or in a relationship we hate, in a life we hate, just to die. And there's so many people out there that think that when you die, that's it, that it's over. We are souls living a human experience. We are all powerful beings that came here for more. We came here to change things. We came here to remember. We came here to remember where we came from. We came here to remember our purpose. We don't have to live in that cage anymore. We can choose to escape. We can choose to open that cage because the key is right there, and we can choose to start learning. We're so lucky today because we have a vast array of knowledge right at our fingertips. And what breaks my heart is people spend their days going through their phones, scrolling on social media, and numbing their minds even more, conforming even more, listening to false news and believing the lies even more. We have the biggest encyclopedia we could ever wish for right in our hands, and we don't use it for learning. I have learned more in the last 6 years since awakening than I've learned my whole life and through school and everything. Because I research, and people have asked me, like people call like the likes of me or spiritual awakening people or people who seek the truth, conspiracy theorists or crazy. One phrase I love, being called crazy by people who are still victims of cultural conditioning is actually a compliment. And that's it, victims of cultural conditioning. And I used to be that victim as well. You know, I conformed. I followed that ugly, depressing life. But I broke free from it because I just knew there was something. I just knew in my soul, my heart and soul, there had to be more to this existence. Because my life up until I turned 30 and up until I started discovering myself, I conformed to codependent relationships. I conformed to shitty, soul-destroying jobs because I felt I wasn't good enough and I felt that there was nothing more to life. But since discovering myself, since discovering who I truly am, I have opened myself up to a vast knowledge that has beyond anything I could ever believe. I've been so enlightened over the last few years by the truth that is out there, the truth of where we came from, the truth of why we're here. We don't have to live in those cultural lies anymore. And that's the thing with religion as well. I grew up with fear. I was born Catholic, and I was brought up to believe that we had to fear God, and that any time we sinned, we would be condemned to hell. I remember when I was 12 years of age, I made a pledge that I wouldn't drink till I was 18. 100%. I had no intention of drinking till I was 18. And I accidentally drank alcohol when I was 14 years of age. And I absolutely freaked out. I completely freaked out. I believed, because of what I'd learned, that I was going to go up in flames, or I was going to die, or I was going to be condemned by God. And I lived in fear for ages after that, thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't have drank alcohol. I made a pledge. Oh my God, I freaked out. And guess what happened? Sweet fuck all. Nothing. I didn't die. I didn't go up in flames. I didn't get condemned by God. And that's when I started to question religion. And after that, I became atheist, but now I believe all religion has truth in it. But it has been changed to suit man and the controlling of others. But like, I realized that, hold on now, what I've been led to believe is not true. So I did start to question religion, especially at that time. But obviously I became conditioned in the relationships I was in, so I conformed to living a life of thinking there wasn't more, that I couldn't dream big, that there wasn't more to who I was. But the research I've done, and I remember a few years ago as well, people kind of saying whatever I'd learned was crazy. It's like, you can't just read something on the internet and believe it. I'm not just Googling stuff and saying, oh, that sounds nice, and I'm going to believe that. No, I'm researching. I'm researching over and over and over again, and I'm joining the dots. And if one person, or more than one person, can say a certain thing is true, or something happens to more than one person, it cannot be deemed as a conspiracy theory or as crazy. There has to be some truth behind it. So I've done more and more research, and I found the truth that I feel, which is the truth of, it's remembering. It's re-remembering where I've come from, where we come from. And we have to stop thinking we have to stay in this cage. Like, and we're listening to 3D people all the time. We're listening to people that are still in their own cages. We're listening to people based on fear and conformity and conditioning. And we're afraid to break out of our own cage because everyone else is staying in their cage. It's like, oh my God, I can't get out of the cage because they're not getting out of the cage. Get out of the fucking cage. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck's sake, like, stop following the lies, the shit, the conditioning. Are you all happy in your cages? No. Is there anyone really happy stuck in that fucking cage? Some people might think they are. Some people grow up and believe that they're happy is this certain thing. And later in life, they will grow into resentment and regret because they're living society's happy, not their happy. We have to start using our phones, our internet, this vast world of knowledge for more use. Stop just going on your phone for Facebook and social media. Start learning. Like, you can have so many courses for free. You can Google information for free. You can actually expand your knowledge and your brain. Re-remember where you came from for free. People are choosing to suffer, choosing to struggle, choosing to be in those lives. And what broke my heart yesterday is one of my mentors in my courses, he described this, and it broke my heart, right? He became a lawyer. He went down that corporate route, thinking that's what he was supposed to do. And he struggled and he struggled. As he described it, he ate shit for years before he got a decent lawyer job where he had an office in a high-rise building with glass windows, a corner office. And do you know what he said before he went into court every day? Every day he would look out that window and he would fantasize about jumping out of it. Now, that is disgusting. That is horrible. And I'm so glad that he eventually came out of that, because if he hadn't, he's such a great inspiration for other coaches. He's a coach and a speaker. And if he didn't escape that matrix himself, he wouldn't be such an inspiration for us and a guidance for us. So thank God he did. But that's the thing. We believe that this is all there is. And this is why we turn to drink and drugs. It's because we are living an existence that isn't in alignment with our soul. We drink, we take drugs to escape the reality of the depressing life we're in, the depressing relationship, the depressing job we're in, instead of listening to our souls and actually pursuing the truth. Do you know, I don't take any substances anymore because I am living in alignment with my soul. I don't need to escape my reality because I love my reality now. Do you know what I mean? Whereas working those jobs, working and living in those relationships that didn't suit me or weren't in alignment with me, I drank to escape. I drank to escape my traumas. I drank to escape my existence. And I used to pour that drink down my throat so that I could forget instantly how unhappy I was. This is why we choose to drink and take drugs. To escape our lives, to escape our reality. But if we actually follow our truth, if we open our minds. We need to expand our consciousness. We need to open our minds to more knowledge and more truth. Like, you know, people are so stuck in their ways. I'm watching this show and this guy, I think he's only 51 years of age, and he's like, he won't do things that he doesn't do. He's stuck in this rigid existence. Like, if somebody asks you, do you want to try something new? No, I don't. Open your don't stay in this box. Try something new. And it's like, oh, this isn't age appropriate. You're 51, not fucking 90. You know, you're putting yourself in this old box just because of the age is a number fucking shit, or age isn't a number shit. People think, like, at 50 and 60 you're old. You're fucking not. People are getting younger. Life expectancy is getting bigger. Like, we aren't, like, you are as old as you believe you are. If you want to feel old at 50, that is so, no. Like, Jesus, I'm open to other people's opinions. I am, but it breaks my heart to not see people are open to different ways of seeing things. They're not open to expanding their knowledge. They're not open to seeing things from a different perspective. Like, one of my closest friends, he's 70 years of age, and we could be on the phone for 2 hours. And like, he to me, he doesn't seem 70. It seems like our souls are I think he's 69 or 70. I'm not sure. Yeah, 69. But like, it seems our souls are the same age. We could be talking for 2 hours, and I learn stuff from him and he learns stuff from me, and it's the most enlightening conversation ever. And to have somebody so open-minded in such a rigid world at his age is a beautiful thing. He is open to spiritual awakening. He's open to knowing that there is more to us than what we've learned. And that is a beautiful thing to see, because I've seen people, as I said, younger than him, in their 50s, that are too closed off to... Actually, I've seen people in their fucking 30s that are too closed off to the world. They hate believing that they're fucking wrong, so they're like, no, I'm not wrong, I'm right about everything, I'm not going to believe in spirituality. Like, what the fuck? It's not some woo-woo shit. Spirituality is not woo-woo. It's truth within our soul. We are all souls living a fucking human experience. And to be so closed off to opening to other people's opinions, it breaks my fucking heart. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, learning is such a beautiful thing. I've learned so much in the last 6 years. My mind is still blown, and I'm still learning every day. And because of certain things that have happened to me over the last few years, I have closed up again. And it has taken me a while to open up to other people's opinions. And sometimes I have gotten into that rigid state where I'm like, I know it all, so I'm not going to listen to you. But then, like, I actually started to realize I have so much more to learn. I know stuff. I know so much more than I ever learned, but I've only reached the tip of that iceberg. Like, I'm so enlightened over the last 6 years, but I've only reached this very tiny bit of this vast knowledge that we have. And I'm still learning every day, and I still have so much more to learn. But I know that there's something beyond this universe. I know that we're not the only intelligent life form in this fucking universe. We're not the only intelligent life form in existence. And you can't say that that's crazy. What's crazy is thinking that there's not more to this universe and this world to our existence than there is. We're not here to conform to society, live a life of struggle and die. We're not here for that. We're here for a fucking purpose. We're here to expand our knowledge. We're here to remember who we are. And we are powerful. We're all powerful. We're all beings of love. And we have we have these powerful abilities to help change and guide humanity into a better way of living, to move from 3D, fear, lack, hate and greed into a life of love, abundance and endless possibilities. This is what we're here for. The masses, the society has led us to believe that we're only in this cage, has stopped us from seeking our truth, has led us to believe that spirituality, meditation, and stuff that our spiritual abilities are crazy. They have labelled us as crazy for seeking our truth. They have called us bipolar, schizophrenia. They've labelled us with mental health disorders to fit into their reality, or to fit us into their reality, to make us monkeys, slaves, zombies, to control us. to control us, to work for their system. And it's so robotic. Like, and it's so depressing. Like, this is why people take drinking drugs, and like, drink was created to lower our consciousness even more. They make us miserable, and then they control us with alcohol. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to control our minds and our souls. They're trying to stop us from seeking our truth and our true purpose, because when we take over with love and compassion, they will no longer win. What's the phrase? The only way to drive out hate is with love. Like, there's a bigger phrase there. The only way to drive out darkness is with light, and the only way to drive out hate is with love. You know, you can't drive out hate with more hate. So we can't be bitter towards each other. We can't start going against each other. We have to start loving each other, loving ourselves and loving each other. And that's what the key is love. The key really is love. Because when we live in love, everything starts to flow. We are changing from a frequency of 3D, darkness, depression, fear, greed, lack, into love and abundance and light and rainbow colours. Taste the rainbow. Taste the fucking rainbow. This is what it's all about. We are here for so much more. We're here for magic. We are here to change how humanity lives. For our future generations, we're here to break cycles. We're here to break generational curses. We are here to bring humanity back to their truth, the truth within the soul. Because we are all souls. And we're all here. We can change. We are choosing this life of suffering. Like, you know, we're listening to the 3D advice. We're listening to the people around us. We're listening to the people in the cages. Stop listening to that. If you have this flicker inside you, this spark inside you that tells you that you're here for more, follow that. Use that phone for knowledge. You know, I was a victim of social media as well. I was codependent on social media, just using it for that same shit. But now, like, Google is my best friend. And I'm constantly learning. Open that mind. You know, be that open-mindedness. Like, you know, as I said, one of my closest friends is twice my age, but he is open-minded. And, like, you know, for someone of that age to be open-minded is a miracle at this day and age. It's so hard to get older people to open their minds again. As I said, there was a 51-year-old on a show, and he's like, no, it's not age appropriate. You're not old. 51 is not old. 61 is not old. 70 is no longer old. We're only old if we believe ourselves to be old. We're like, that's conformity again. That's us being told the lies that we've got a sell-by date. We don't. Not if we keep ourselves healthy. If we keep our minds healthy. If we keep our bodies healthy. If we keep our hearts healthy, we can stay young for as long as we possibly want. If you believe you're old, you're going to be fucking old. Do you know what I mean? Like, and my mind is the youngest it's ever been, because I'm feeding it knowledge every day. You know what I mean? I like people say this thing about memory. Oh, my memory goes because you're older. No, it doesn't. It goes because you told yourself that. You know what I mean? If you keep expanding your fucking knowledge, if you keep fueling your brain, if you feed the fire with fuel, what happens? The fire gets bigger and brighter. If you put fuel in your car, it starts to fucking move. If you fuel your mind with fucking information, it will get bigger and expand more. You will see the truth within yourself. Do you know what I mean? And if you feed your body with healthy substances, healthy fuel, you will become younger. Like, it's a fact. Like, I lived an old existence in my 20s. I said this in another video. I used to get up off the couch going, oh, Jesus. I was in my fucking 20s and I could barely fucking move because I was slightly overweight and I drank and I ate the wrong shit. And I couldn't move. My legs were cracking. I wasn't flexible. I used to get up and struggle to get up all the time because I was so stuck to that couch. Now I'm flying around the fucking place, like, do you know what I mean? And I'm getting younger because I'm fucking feeding my mind and my body right. Do you know, we have to stop listening to the shit lies of this existence. Break out of that fucking cage. Because you have the choice. You have that choice to either stay in a world of struggle or suffering. stay in a world that you're not happy, or you can feed your mind with fucking knowledge and open that door to that cage. Fly, spread those wings and fly. Start seeing why you're on this planet. Start to figure out your purpose here. Do you know, and it doesn't matter. Let the fucking people call you crazy. Because as far as I'm concerned, the people that are crazy are the ones that think all there is death, life and death, struggle and death. That's it. If you don't think there's more to this universe than what you see with your eye, then you're crazy. If you think there's a brick wall around all our planets and the sun, then you're fucking crazy. You're not crazy for thinking or knowing that there's more to life than what we've been told. Do you know, and who cares if they call you crazy when you're actually doing the truth? Stop following the wrong paths because everyone else is following that path. They're going to get nowhere. They're going to be unhappy. They're going to be on drinking drugs for the rest of their lives because they're conforming to a life that's not for them, that's out of alignment with their soul. If you might have to walk that path alone, but bloody hell, it's the right path. You know what I mean? Would you do something that was wrong for you just because other people were doing it? If they all jumped off that cliff because they said, this is what everyone else is doing, let's all jump off this fucking cliff. Would you jump off the fucking cliff? No. Would you do something wrong to another person just because everyone else was doing it? Because if you say yes to that, just no. You shouldn't do something that isn't right for you just because everyone else is doing it. And I know in the past we've all made mistakes. We've all followed that crowd. We've all done things that we regret because, well, I hate to remember, we shouldn't have regrets. They're all lessons. But we've all conformed to stuff and done stuff that we don't like or that has felt wrong for us. Because we felt that if we don't follow them, we will be outcast. But that's the thing. We're going to be outcast anyway. Have you felt like you haven't... if you feel like you were born into a world that you don't fit into, it's because you're here to change it. I grew up my whole existence feeling different. Feeling like an outcast. Do you know what I mean? And I'm walking this path alone now. And actually, I have great support, but that's not the point. My point is that I've had to walk away from a lot of people, a lot of jobs, a lot of toxicity to follow this path. And I've gone it alone because I've had to go it alone. Because even though I've been trying to spread my words to the people that were around me, family members, etc., their negativity still plants the seed and still makes you doubt and still brings you back to that cage. So what you need to do today is not only open the door to that cage and fly out of it. First, you need to destroy the fucking cage. And that's the thing for me. I can't go back. I cannot go back to that existence. I've destroyed that box because it's not the truth. I am following my path. I'm spreading my wings. I'm tasting that fucking rainbow. Do you know what I mean? I'm fucking no longer living in darkness because I choose to see the truth. So that's it. You have a choice to follow the truth or continue in that life of darkness. You have a choice to take that key out of your pocket and throw it away and stay in that cage forever. Or open that fucking cage, destroy that cage and fly the fuck out of it. Just get out of that cage. Find your truth. Expand your knowledge. Open your minds. Don't be so rigid because we have so much more. I have so much more to learn. We have so much more to learn. I'm at the tip of the iceberg and I'm already out of my cage. It's so enlightening to discover more about your soul, about your truth, about your existence, about your origins, about the origins of this planet, about the origins of this universe. It is so enlightening and it's better than any drug that I've ever taken is knowledge. Knowledge is the best drug you will ever take because the more you learn, the more you feel high, the more you feel empowered and enlightened. And I swear it's buzzing. You'd be buzzing with the stuff you learn. You will start to live a life of such happiness and love that you will not need to take alcohol or drugs anymore. Because knowledge and love is the drug. That's your ecstasy. Your truth is the ecstasy. Your truth is the power. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful not to have to be so stressed out that you reach for that bottle or you reach for that cigarette or you reach for that drugs. It is so beautiful to not be in that depressing world anymore that I need a substance to escape my reality, because now I love my reality, because this is real. What I lived before was not real. That old version of myself was not real. This version of myself, this new, real, it's me. It's who I am. I'm re-remembering who I am. And that is a beautiful thing. So if you re-remember your truth, your reality, you won't need to live in that darkness, and you won't need external substances to escape your reality, because you will be happy. Do you know? So choose that. Choose love. Choose the truth within your soul. And just use your phone for fucking knowledge. Use it to learn. Use it to make your mind younger and healthier. Use everything. Use it to fuel your being, your existence. Use it to find your purpose. Because that's, like, I've been so lucky to have that world of knowledge at my fingertips. Before, back in the day, we had like 7 or 8 encyclopedias on the shelf. Do you know? Great. That's brilliant. They're beautiful. But now I've got like 1 million encyclopedias at my fingertips. And I'm so blessed to have that knowledge. So start using that knowledge. Start using that gift that we have. Stop just using social media or your phone or your internet for just scrolling, for just watching mindless stuff. Start using it to expand your knowledge. And it's okay to watch movies and all that kind of stuff, because I think that there's messages from the universe in movies and shows as well. There is, like, I get so much guidance from stuff that I watch that helps me expand my knowledge. That's the thing, actually. If you've ever heard of the Mandela effect about memories and stuff, it's mind blowing. But I've watched a series about Quantum Leap, and I'm connecting the two of them. I really believe that there is time travel and all this kind of stuff. My mind is blown. It's like this re-remembering and stuff. But the Mandela effect is, I know I'm going off on a tangent here, but the Mandela effect is like when we remember stuff and we have memories of something, but when you go to research it, that memory is no longer in existence, or what you thought you saw is different. Like the spelling of something is different, or something looks different. And I believe that this is because of quantum leaping, and because that there is little changes happening because of people going back to... Anyway, I'll go on to that another day. But I do think that quantum leaping and the Mandela effect are connected. Anyway, I should do a video on that another day. But anyway, time is... We have... Sorry, I just went a little way there. But we have the choice today to change our timeline. Because, we can choose our reality. We can choose our existence. And we can choose to learn the truth. So, choose to expand your mind. Choose to escape that cage. And choose to seek the truth that is out there. Because it is. The truth is out there. The X-Files. Anyway, sorry. Thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate it. And if you would like help on your journey or to learn more about this, please ring me for a discovery call today, and I'd love nothing more than to help you. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you again.